watching a video about this really awesome, cool game that I found. I actually didn't know about this game until I saw really cute pictures on Touhou.com. And they were all of these really cute girls, and I got like 260 pictures before I realized it was gay.
About a year later.
Yeah, pretty much.
Introduction. I'd like to start by saying we own none of this. No videos, no commentary, no data, no anything. This is all gathered information from other sources.
Yes.
Alright.
So, it's a cute anime style girl who basically, they have magic cards and they have all sorts of different bullets that pretty much look like little fireballs that might be blue or green or stuff like that. And essentially, it is Galaga on crack.
More than crack.
It's a top-down shooter. You're this little tiny person right here, and you're going through trying to find your way to the end of the game. And yeah, that would be Galaga on crack right there.
Is that Oakley?
That's you.
That's Oakley's.
Yeah.
Okay. Orbs are bad.
I hate those.
They kill you.
Actually, I kind of like Oakley.
Fairies are bad. They're the ones that shoot the nice little orbs. And then shift is your best friend. If you hold shift while you're playing this game, it enables you to slow down and able to go through the little tiny cracks of the little orbs. And then if you feel like you're about to die, bomb the crap out of the game.
I need to do that more often.
Save your life if you were about to die.
Yes.
It gives you a brief half-second time where you can save your life. Certain characters you have a little more time. Generally, you have not enough.
Like Marissa, you did not have enough time. Yes. Okay.
What is that? Wiggles? I think it's Wiggles.
Okay. This is Danmaku. It's
Oh no, it's
basically
Yuko.
the way that the bullets shoot. Okay.
I just see the name up there now.
Danmaku literally translates to bullet curtain, also known as bullet hell or bullet something.
Fire.
Bullet fire.
It's how the bullets shoot. There's pattern, which literally all the bullets come down and they come in a pattern. Or she's shooting them off in a pattern. Those
Generally
are,
looks really pretty.
yes. All sorts of stars and flowers and all sorts of pretty stuff.
If you're messed up or on anything, you can't play this game because you just want to watch the pattern. It looks so beautiful and then, oh my god, I know.
Just the streaming ones. When you're trying to shoot and get past the levels, all the bullets come down and try to hit you in the face. They're not,
Streaming
they're
means
not your
everything
friends.
focuses on you.
Yes. And then there's the static. There's no pattern. There's no, they're not trying to hit you. Well, they are, but they're not going directly towards you. They're just everywhere. Okay. These are the first 5 Touhou games. This was pretty much like when the Computer 98 came out. This is when the games came out.
Old.
Very old. It's highly responsible to prayers. Rimu is, well, no, it says prayers.
It says players. It's supposed to be players. Highly responsive to players.
Okay. Rimu is Rimu is a priest, and she.
We'll go through full character introductions a little later about the end of it.
Yes.
At the end of it, there's too many characters to start midway or even at the beginning.
Her shrine that she's, supposed to guard is destroyed, and she has to figure out who destroyed it. So she has to go through, and she has to essentially Pong. She's this little character, and then there's all these bricks, and she has this little ball she has to hit back and forth and hit all the bricks.
If the ball hits you down. If you run out of time, bullets start coming down, and you're probably gonna die.
Yes. If you don't die by then a big giant boss comes out and eats you. The other one is the story of Eastern Wonderland. It looks like an all the ghosts invade the shrine. So of course she has to go back and try to figure out, or get rid of all the ghosts. And you can play Marissa, which is the witch, and she's really cool. I like Marissa. But it's a top-down shooter, so this is actually the one where you'd be going through, and it has the pattern and the streaming bullets and everything.
Oh, I pushed it fast.
There's the Phantom Mist. Yeah. And
This is why we're
We're just here to back you up, that's all.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've only been playing for about 4 or 5 months.
I say 6. This one is a 2-player mode. There's a cave that pops up or a ruin, so they have to go and investigate the thing. And you can play it as 2-player. And you can play it as Marissa, you can play it as Rimu, and a bunch of other ones. There was too many to list, to be honest. And then the other one is Lotus Land Story. This one's about the yokai invading them, which is the monsters. Yeah, demons, sorry. But essentially, there was they have to go and get them all out and everything like that.
Shit happened, they have to fix it. Pretty much the premise for most games.
And then there's the Mystic Square. Marissa, Cosme, Media, and they have to remove all the demons from the thing. Essentially, it's a fighting game. You have to go and you have to fight them.
This one is also different. It's fighting.
Yes.
It's not a top-down shooter. You go through different levels and then come to the wall. I really like this one. It gets in the way. Right.
These are not available anymore. Sorry about that.
So far, I've only been able to find mistakes.
Yes.
You can find ports online, it's not necessarily legal, but you can't find them online.
Yeah.
BitTorrent.
You can find anything on there.
Yes.
These are the ones that are easier to find.
And to run out of current Windows software.
Okay. It's the embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. Huh, I got it right. Essentially a red mist comes over the land and it's cold and it's dark and no one likes it.
It changes the color of the moon so it messes up in drinking.
Yes.
It's also, if somebody doesn't screw up their normal patterns, they're screwing up their ability to drink, which is a problem. It's true. Drink problem.
This is a top-down shooter. This is the one that's like Galaga on crack. You're going and like all the bullets try to fly and hit you and everything. And you have these mid-bosses and fairies and all the bosses that you have to fight. You can be Rimu or Marissa in this one. The next one is the Perfect Cherry Blossom. This is actually my favorite one. And this, okay, essentially, spring isn't coming. Winter is far too long, it's taking over. So they have to figure out how to, they have to figure out why this is happening because, they can't have spring then. So this one is also a top-down shooter, just like the one before. And you can be Rimu, you can be Marissa, and you can be,
Sakuya.
Evacuate is.
thank you. Okay.
This is also the first one that it gives a boss, or it gives an indicator at the bottom of the screen. For you to look at to tell where the boss is at on the screen. Before the boss was over here and you were down here, so focused on dodging bullets.
That's the move.
How did he get the taste so fast?
I don't know.
This one
Quick change. Done.
at the bottom, showing the base of the screen, showing how the boss is.
This is also the first one where
Sakuya.
Sakuya.
that one appears. Okay. The next one is Imperishable Night.
My favorite.
Okay. The moon is stolen. There's stolen. Okay, and it's replaced by a fake moon. They can't celebrate the moon. They can't drink to the moon, so they have to face it. Okay. You can play as Rimu. You can play as
Yukari.
Yakuza. Alice.
Alice Margarine.
This is also one where you can be two people because you pick. This is the one where you can be two people. Where you're going as this one character, and when you press shift, you're the other character. It's actually pretty fun.
There's a special mode that comes out. You can only affect when you're in one stance. When you're in the other stance, it does not affect you.
Pretty much.
While firing out kind of space.
That's Gloria of Flower View. I'm bad at reading, sorry. And apparently
Half your
speaking.
entertainment will be hearing her try to pronounce it.
Okay, there's lots of flowers. There's way too many fairies. It's an overabundance of everything, and it's slightly annoying. So they're going in, they're trying to fix it. Oh, and this is also a two-player game. You can play with a person next to you, or you can go on the online game and play with them. Hi, Cass.
By the way, way too many characters in the list. It has almost all of them from previous games. More Windows games.
Okay, this is the Mountain of Fame. Okay, there's a new god. I know I.
They mentioned
Okay.
9.5.
Playable characters
7.5.
is Rimu and Marissa,
Probably not.
and it's basically top-down shooter, all the bullets and everything like that. You have to try to get through, and there's a lot of, really neat bosses. Okay.
We do have videos that will run out of things showing end bosses and extra bosses for 6 through 13.
And the other one is, I can't see it, structuring
Animism.
that word.
Didn't the geyser pop up because of something Kaneko did? I can't.
Fires of nuclear hell.
Ah, you broke
Too
it.
hot, and it's just.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the geyser popped out and basically destroyed their life. The table of characters is Rimu. You should move it about these people in the back. Okay, you can play as Rimu, you can play as Marissa, you can play as Kari, Suki,
Soika.
Suika.
you can also play as Aya. You can also play as
Alice Margatroyd.
Alice, and then Julie, and also Tori. Aha! Okay.
Good luck seeing that.
Okay.
Too much red on red.
Fantastic objects. Essentially, it's the UFO one. You can play it, and there's all sorts of different kinds of UFOs and everything,
UFO,
and there's
yeah.
boulders.
No
And
UFOs for you.
it's actually really fun. I want to play it, but I sadly don't have to.
This one's special because there are UFOs that fly out, and depending on which color you get different ones. And we haven't played it, so I can't tell you specifically what does what. No, don't shoot if you want.
And then, so, there's Rimu and Marissa and
Sane.
You're all gonna hate me at the end of this. Butchering 4 names. Okay. Then there is also the 10 desires. Aha. Okay. It's yes, divine spirits and bacon soap. You said hand soaping. You're telling me wrong now. Okay. And you can play as Rimu, and you can play as Marissa. Sane. Got that one. I can't read that.
Yomu.
Yomu.
Yeah, that one.
Sane.
Aha! Okay. Okay.
Now we have the fun.
Good. Now we get to go through all of the characters. Please don't make me hard. Okay. We've got Marissa. Yay! There. Okay. Okay. Marissa's, she is human. She's a witch. And she is actually really cool. She's my favorite character. When you play her, little Christmas trees pop out as you play her. It's really cool. That's the way she fights.
They're rockets, aren't they?
Okay.
No, that's with Notori. But they're just like
Marissa-
triangle
Marissa
lasers or something like that.
actually, in my
But they do
opinion,
look
she's a
like
horror.
Christmas trees in
She has
EOSD.
this house in the middle of the woods, and she collects all of these things that interest her, all magic type stuff, everything. And another character, Pachuli, is actually pretty mad at her because she goes and steals her books and stores them and never gives them back. The next one is Rimi.
Reimu.
Reimu.
Okay. She can fly. I can read it. She flies around and she's a priestess. She has the ability to manipulate words or ruts. Talk for this. And they're actually good friends. And she. Oh, okay.
Rumia.
I can say this one. Okay, so I actually really like Rumia. Rumia, she's the boss of stage 1 of the embodiment of Scarlet Devil. She's a young girl. She usually wears black, and she's got this little bow in her hair that I actually found out she's not allowed to take out. She literally can't touch it. And I couldn't exactly find out why. I didn't tell them. Sorry about that.
Some kids speculation it's a secret card and makes agents believe she gets considerably stronger.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
And that's her. She is a dark orb that she can summon, and she actually can't see in her own darkness. She bumps into into trees, she bumps into walls, all sorts of different kinds of stuff. Now I can move on to Cyrano. Okay.
You.
So,
Baka.
Cyrano basically controls cold or ice. Cyrano is actually Kyle's favorite character.
I wonder it's so cold in here.
Yeah, actually, she has the nickname of Nine Ball, I found out, which is a symbol of Baka, apparently, to fans.
Because in the EOSD manual, number huh? Oh yeah, that was 7?
No, it's 9. 9.
Description number 9, it said Baka.
Ah,
That's
okay.
why 9 ball means idiot.
That's actually.
But she's the strongest one of the fairies, and her hobbies are freezing frogs and actually watching them melt, and most of the time she accidentally winds up cracking them and they break. She radiates cold all year long, and she is not weakened by spring or summer. I found that out. I thought that was pretty interesting.
It's an air conditioner.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lane.
Or Marin.
Okay. She's a Chinese. It specifically says she's a Chinese
Or
girl
Kurenai
who
Masuzu.
guards the door of the Scarlet Mansion. Scarlet
Goku.
Devil Mansion.
China.
She's very humanoid. Apparently she's not actually human according to this, what I got from it. But she's very humanoid and she basically is and acts like a human. Essentially.
She's very strict guidelines.
Yes. And she is very, very friendly towards other humans. And it was actually unclear if her name should have been read in Japanese or Chinese, so a lot of people just kind of call her China. And then there's a recurring joke that happens between her and
Sakuya.
Sakuya.
that one, where she speaks.
She doesn't actually say that.
Stop helping her.
No, stop that movie, please. But where she essentially keeps stabbing her with a knife.
Because
Even though
she's thought to be
actually,
lazy.
you know, does care about her a lot and her well-being. Yes. This is patchouli knowledge. I can say that one great. Okay. I found this out pretty cool. She controls all 7 elements. Okay, yeah.
Fire, wood, metal, earth, sun, and moon.
Yes. That is why they call her the what was it? 1 week wizard, because the Japanese days of the week are named after the elements, I found out. So I thought that was actually kind of cool. But she's a librarian at the Scarlet Devil Mansion, and she's actually not exactly the librarian, but she's there so much that she's just been dubbed.
De facto.
Yes. Yep. And
Something really cool about her spell patterns change for every level for every character. If you're playing this character on easy, it's 1 set of spells. This same character on normal, entirely different
A lot
set
of
of spells.
the games with the boss like that.
Stage 4 general.
They'll change between difficulties, but she changes for everything. Any minor change.
And she's actually,
Making her the most badass character.
I found out she's not actually fond of Marissa because of the fact that I told you earlier that Marissa keeps stealing her books. She's not
Borrowing.
Huh?
Borrowing.
Without asking.
She'll return when she's dead.
It's not. Okay. Her. No.
My eyes.
That breaks the rules.
Okay, she's essentially the maid of Scarlet Devil Mansion. She calls Rimula, which is the person that owns the house, essentially, mistress of the mattress, and she calls her mistress. And she basically does everything she says. Everything. We actually found out that she was not originally, where'd it go? That she was not originally born in
Gensokyo.
Ha! Okay. And so they actually found her there, and they brought her back to the mansion. And Rimula actually gave her the name.
Exactly.
That one. Okay. Next one. Okay. Okay. So Flandre is actually, she is the little sister of Mimila. And
What was that?
okay, there's a ghost in the mic. So essentially, she actually needs to be locked in the basement because of the fact that she can destroy like anything, and she can't exactly always control it. Like she can control it to a certain point, but not the whole way. If that makes sense.
Almost restrict herself.
Yes.
And her psyche is even more stable.
Yes. She's actually known as the crazy one. Actually, if you find
Coaching.
most pictures of her online, it has a crooked smile or some kind of really psycho face. I have a lot of pictures of her. Most vampires, it says when fighting a human, they hold back their strength because they want to be able to feed later on them. Andre, she actually gets her food cut up and fed to her, so she doesn't know it's actually human. So when she fights humans, she just obliterates them. She does not know, she does not care. They go poof. And then we got Mimila, which is the older sister. Okay. But that's the older sister. Okay. Probably all. Okay. Anyways.
It's good they only have another 45 minutes. Rough estimate.
Okay. She's really, she actually knows what she's eating. And she's a vampire, and her dress is actually red because it's soaked with blood, according to what I found. And, she actually, oh yes, she controls fate. So, actually people say that her powers are like the wrath of God. I still...
No.
But, and she's the head person in the mansion, and she's actually the one that you need to fight. She's the final boss. Flandre is the extra boss that you find in the basement. Okay. Yay, next game. There's a lot. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, I found you. Okay. So, this is Letty White Rock. She controls Chill, which is essentially like Cyrano, but when spring comes, she has to hide. She's not strong all year long.
Okay, specifically stated, Cyrano is cold and she is chill.
Yes.
Which is kind of sad.
Um,
I personally think this is already where Zoom started to run out of ideas. By the way, we're going to touch on Zoom. Zoom, one man made this whole franchise. Did the game programming, did the music, did the art, did everything.
And he's coming to America.
Atlanta. August?
I don't know when it is.
For those of you who are interested, Zoom will be at Anime Weekend Atlanta this year.
We heard it was coming to the US for something.
Yeah.
Anime Weekend Atlanta this year, that's the later half of September. So if you can afford to go to Atlanta, Georgia,
Probably.
but okay, I'm getting nervous. Sorry about that. Okay, she calls Cyrano a minor, anomaly in nature. I can't read regular words either. She doesn't want to be confused with her at all. She's actually calling herself the Great
Yokai.
That one. That exceeds normality.
Does it deserve it?
No, it doesn't.
Shit.
Okay. Okay, she has 2 tails. She is the Shikigami? The Shikigami of Ren.
Run.
Ron.
Ha! There was 2 different ones. I still get hit. Okay.
Wait, you got 2 different ones? You said
Okay. So basically when she is a Shikigami and is possessed, she has the wrath of God. Pretty much. But as soon as she hits, water and is soaked, she gets unpossessed. Also, in the fact that she absolutely hates water because she's a cat, it kind of helps the situation out. No, don't push the button. Okay, go ahead and push the button. Okay. Then we have an outer odor synthesis. Oh, you mean the giant thing I have in my house? Okay. She's a magician who lives in the forest of magic, okay? She has she is an all-purpose type magician. And without the strengths or weaknesses and attributes. Do that. Basically she controls dolls. Okay? And she actually can control a doll to control a doll. Right now, she's trying to figure out how to make a doll that will move, talk, by free will. And she, her dolls are almost there because you can say one word and they do everything she wants, but you'd always have to say something. She wants them to be able to say nothing. And it's actually really cool, and she likes the fights because she likes challenges. So she accepts them, but she is not a violent person.
She would not think you like this.
Okay. Next one. Yes, push button. Yay! More characters. Okay. We have the sisters. Okay. Yes, they control magic. It's the sisters. Everybody knows it's the sisters. Okay. They attack you with instruments. One plays violin, one plays one plays a trumpet, one plays a violin. Sorry. And the other one plays the keyboard or percussion.
If anyone would like to hear her play violin later, by all means, she will be performing. Put her on the stage wherever it's at.
And if you haven't watched the clarinet thing, you should, let me play.
We have to break it.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much that.
Yeah, boss fight right before you go to heaven.
Yes.
The land of the dead. You're not quite sure how
This is,
Haku Gokyo.
click the button again.
I think it's something like that. Haku Gokyo.
This is
Yeah, something like that.
Y'all move.
Yo move.
Okay. She has 2 swords. Okay. One of the sword is called a Yokuren. Yokuren? That one right there. Rokunken. Okay. She can kill 10 things in one slice. She just goes like this, and 10 people are now dead.
In other words, badass.
Yes. And then she has that's on her right waist. The other one on her left waist is a, can I say that word? You're going to hit me with a fan again. Hakuken. Okay. This one takes away the confusion. Okay? If you're confused, she'll go like this, and you no longer are confused.
My theory is you're dead, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay. She is a half human and a half Yuri.
Yure.
Yeah. Yuri. Yes.
Thank you, I always have trouble.
She
Just in case you're curious,
I thought that was actually check.
human half, ghost half. Always good.
Keep the ghost hat away from you.
Soft.
Okay, next one.
She's also the gardener for things.
Oh, yes, she's the gardener. Okay, this is Yuyuko. Yeah, hey, I said it. Okay. She controls death, okay? She can control the departed spirits. She can, I know I'm gonna get something from you. She also can influence death in mortals. And,
That was Night Sparrow.
she actually wound up committing suicide trying to take out the evil spirit in a cherry blossom tree. It's true. I found that out. I thought that was actually really cool.
She's also the end boss of that game.
Yes, and she's also the end boss. Okay. This one is Ren.
Ron.
Ron. I still
Close.
can't say it right.
Yakumo.
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 Okay, she is a nine-tailed fox, okay? And she is also a Shikigami. Aha, I said that. And she's controlled by
Yukari.
Yukari. I'm gonna take that from you. Again? Okay. And she is able to be controlled by her. Yes, able to control her. She is the extra boss? Yes, she's the extra boss. In...
Perfect cherry blossom.
That's even your game. Okay. And then I stopped relating. Okay. Then we have the next one. Okay. Yukari Yakumo. Okay. I actually really like this character in Imperishable Night. She's the one I always play. She has this, when you play her, she has another person in front of you that, like, you have these bullets and then this other person in front of you, when they
It's
see
Run.
a target, huh?
It's Run.
Ran.
Ah, it's got it. Okay. I couldn't see you. But, it goes up and it shoots all the, and it grabs to the nearest target, and it destroys it, which is really cool in my opinion.
Great for new players.
In all the pictures that I've actually found of her, there's actually a hole where she pops out of, and like if you look in the hole, there's little eyes inside of the hole, which is actually really cool.
She's why you're obsessed.
Yes, I'm sorry, I like eyeballs. But she actually doesn't really have a place to live. She just kind of floats around. She does have no real residence.
She does.
Yes.
Suika.
Suika.
Ibuki.
Okay. She loves sake. As you can see, the drunkenness in the picture I put up there. I purposely did that. She mainly likes to drink and just have fun and just stuff like that, essentially. And whenever there is a drinking party, she always pretty much goes there and crashes it. And she is able, yes, kind of like controlling gravity, but not necessarily. Wiggle night bug. I can say that one. Alright. She has like little cute antennas and she's a little night bug. She controls insects, which is pretty much given away by her own name. No, actually there isn't a whole lot to her at all. She's the first boss in a perishable night. She summons swarms of poisons and insects to kill enemies, not necessarily in that game, but when outside. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what she is. Next one. And we got more! Oh, yeah! Okay. Then we got
Mistia.
Mistia Lorelei. I got her last name!
Close enough.
KFC.
Have you served?
Delicious chicken.
She's the second boss in Imperishable Night. Okay? She's kind of like a night sparrow, and she's able to sing, and she can either, drive you insane with her singing, or
Night blindness.
yes, and she can, her voice is pretty much like a sonic screwdriver in the sense of breaking things. And yes, I just made that reference. Okay. Kind.
Kena.
Kine.
You were wrong.
Kamashirasawa.
After all that abuse, it is your turn.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I don't want to say her last name.
Kama.
Kamashirasawa.
Practice that one.
Hi. No. Okay. I picked like the worst color ever for this. Yes, she can destroy and rewrite history, which is different from the maid who can control time. Because she can't rewrite history. She can. Because she's awesome.
You find her in an empty human village that was supposed to be never there to begin with, and the dialogue is very confusing.
Very amazing.
Apologize, this is probably going to show up.
Your panel is canceled due to lack of power.
Awesome.
Next one. Yes. Okay.
Raisin.
Guys.
Raisin.
Raisin. Udonge.
Inaba. I got the last one right. Okay. Okay. She is the fifth boss in Imperishable Night. Okay. She is also a playable character in number 9. I found out, which is actually pretty cool. She's from the moon. She's a moon rabbit. She can manipulate insanity, which I believe. Actually, I think that she can make people go crazy and take away crazy, but I'm not exactly sure on that one. So don't quote me on that one. Oh, please this one. Oh.
She's badass.
Yes.
How many times did you say nice?
I think that's about it.
Nice.
Okay.
This is so important.
Way out.
Yeah.
Okay. That one
She
is
should be before.
Yukisawa.
Her first name is Moko.
Okay, well, it's
Moko.
backwards then.
Fujisawa no
Completely
Moku.
my fault.
Whatever.
Okay. Moko no Zira.
Fujiwara.
Fujiwara.
I have like a
So
little.
entertaining. You guys might not be lying.
Lump after lump after lump.
She's immortal. Essentially, she and this other character, which I believe is not the next one, but the other one, her.
Kaguya.
Yes.
Horizon.
She and her drank from this cup, which made them immortal. Or gold, or
It's like the elixir of the gods.
yeah, that. She. That's actually pretty much it. That and she throws sutras when she attacks you, and
All
she's
of her spell
actually.
cards are actual phoenix in some sort
Well,
of
because she also dies in each of her spell cards and then just resurrects.
Yes.
That's kind
Obviously you fought.
Okay.
Can't even touch it.
Then the next one
I can't put it past it.
is Irin.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, that's it. Aaron.
Okay. She's the final stage boss. And
We're so Touhou.
right? Yeah. Haha. I was right. Okay.
Too much.
She's able to make. Okay, she's a final stage boss, considering the fact that in this one there's 3. Because there's the final and there's the 2 extra that you can have depending on which way you play. Yeah.
I think depending on whether or not how long you're holding shift, or primarily holding shift or not, I'm pretty sure that affects what choices you have.
So when I looked up her ability, it said she's able to manipulate drugs.
Shady
Is
drugs.
that as medicine or poisons?
Shady drugs.
Yeah. And then the other one is.
Back history, I know why Roku chases after her is because, nope, that's the next one.
Ah. Okay.
Just how to be like that makes it feel horrible.
Sorry. Okay. Then the other one is Kagira.
Kaguya.
Been hit too many times now. Okay. She is the other final boss that you can have.
The true final boss.
Yes. She can control time, and also she is immortal.
She drowned in the cup too.
Yes. And actually, the one before her is the one sitting by the moon is the one that is actually trying to protect her. That's yes, because she is the princess. How do you be is a princess?
They gave it to you like 5 times.
It doesn't retain. Okay.
Shamemaru!
Tamimo! This isn't a quiz.
Okay, she can hear things from very far away, and she can also see things and from very far away, and she can manipulate the wind in the way that she's carried. I think.
Paparazzi.
She also she loves to record. She goes and tries to find every she sticks her nose in everything, even if it doesn't need to be recorded.
I shall be A at some point.
Yes! 4 characters.
Okay. Said her name so many times. Yeah, I know. Medicine, melancholy. Okay.
You'll hurt her feelings.
But- Okay, she uses poisons, okay? She is actually, originally she was a human, and then she was around...
She was a doll.
Doll.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. She was a doll that sat around a flower or some sort of poison for far too long, and then got turned into what she is now. And it's actually cool because she actually has Voltoids and everything, and you still see all of the Voltoids. I like those. Okay, this is
Yuka.
Yuka.
There's 2 years.
Yuka.
Kazumi.
You
And
get the last name right.
she can, well, what I understood is she can control flowers and essentially the way that they bloom, I think. And I found out that actually her umbrella is a flower. It's the only flower that never wilts. I found that out.
And the rest is all her favorite.
Yep. I'm just gonna butcher this name.
You're getting it.
Shiki.
What that gentleman just said you weren't gonna hit me.
Iki.
From
Okay, she's in the final boss of the Phantasmagoria flower.
Phantasmagoria.
And
We should just help her after we give the character names and everything.
she can actually just pretty much look at you and tell if you have a good, if you're a good or bad alignment.
like Santa Claus.
That's like Santa Claus.
Yes.
12 characters there.
Okay, this is
Minharuku.
Enrico.
Minoriko Iki.
Aki.
Okay. Alright. She's the first. She's the first boss in Mountain of Fate. She controls the harvest essentially. Her and her sister do. I actually cut her sister out of this picture.
Evil. Evil.
The other one wasn't a real boss.
I'm in.
Yes.
Be included.
But, next. Okay. Hina Kagimiya.
Kageyama. Don't hit her. Too late.
Alright. Okay.
I think it's the.
Okay. She uses and stores curses. And yes, I did.
Yeah,
'Cause it says
misfortune.
Stops curses, but why would you stop a curse if you don't use the curse? Okay. I will.
Take some and put them somewhere else.
Okay. This one is Nitori Kasashiro.
Kawashiro.
I was close. I have wannabe speech impediment. No, dyslexia doesn't help at all. Okay. She controls water, and
Did
she
help.
actually loves to take apart things and put them back together because she's an engineer. She loves to figure out how things work. And she's a very, very curious person. Extremely. Next. Then, okay. That person is stunning looking. She has a beautiful dress and
That's
a really
lazy.
pretty hairpiece. Okay. She can create miracles, essentially. She is actually the she's the okay. She's the fifth boss in the Mountain of Faith. Yes, we're rushing. Okay. This one's like okay. Then it's
Kanako Yasaka.
okay. She's the sixth boss. Okay. She's able to create this guy and summon
Ambashara.
that. And
Snake.
okay. This
Well,
one.
she's bad. She actually kicked the old guy off the map.
Skips rock.
Tulago.
Okay. Then this one. She's a spider-like person.
I know someone would be sad about this. Go.
Okay. This one, she's like a spider, essentially. That's what they said the species is she's a spider-like person. Okay.
Spider.
But she can actually control illnesses. Yeah, and she's a spider. Okay. Next one is Heresy
Mizuhashi.
Mizuhashi. Parsi. Bar.
Okay. Okay. She's extremely jealous. She can actually control other people with jealousy. But
Depends if I winked it in, shifted, what have you.
okay, this one is her. She can control.
I know a lot of people by that. It's that person.
Yugi.
Okay. She's the third boss. She is
No, cause Hoshiguma.
and she controls the supernatural. They didn't really give me any more than that, but anything that is supernatural, she controls.
In other words, too badass to define.
Still drinks.
Okay. This is one of my favorite ones because there's an animal. Okay. This is Satori
Komiji.
I got it first thing now. Okay. She reads minds. That's what she does, because she's got the third eye. She's able to read minds. Okay. The other one is Rin
Cabello.
Nobody corrected me. Oh, never mind.
Kind of, sort of, to
She carries around
several
corpses
different
in
pronunciations.
hell. Okay, in a wheelbarrow, pretty much. And I've read in somewhere that she actually does it to feed the fire of hell. The river, sorry.
I actually showed it as a mid-boss and a couple levels of mid-boss.
That means still more. Okay, she controls nuclear power.
Who's still Ryuji?
Yeah, she does.
Actually, I never went up against her. I actually been not wanting to get this game because of her, because she's scary.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Radioactive girl.
Suns.
The Suns.
And you see these really, really big balls of fire, and from this itty bitty space, not get hit.
I'm pretty sure at the beginning where this tiny guy right here is from fighting.
Yeah.
It's actually. Okay, this one is Koshi.
Koishi.
Koichi. And she actually can't read minds necessarily because she closed her third eye so she couldn't read her sister's mind because it was unbearable to her. Because every time that her sister was sad, she was
Mind
sad
break.
because she
Read
read her
up each
thoughts.
other's minds.
Okay. She
Read
closed
your mind,
her
read your
eye,
mind, read your
but
mind.
she wound up still being able to actually read your mind subconsciously. Which I thought was really, really cool. Okay. This is not Nazarene. Okay. She, has a dowsing rod. She's using it to find lost things. Pretty much. That's all it's used for, is to find lost things.
Can't tell, she's a mouse.
It's just so cute.
1,000 yards.
Okay. Please don't yell at me.
Fogassa.
Okay, that one. Okay. Push the button. She'll hit you every time you don't push the button. Okay. She loves to surprise humans.
Boo.
That's yeah.
She's an average yokai.
Yeah. Okay. This is
Ichiran.
Yep, and then the next one. Okay, next.
Uzan.
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 The prophet.
Unzan.
You're all going to want to hit me with a fan after this.
So much better.
Oh, just everybody get a fan so at the end of it. Okay.
You're keeping track of how many times you hit her, right?
Okay. She
I should do that
has
for my
the
video
ability
too.
to use the cloud, the ghost.
Cloud.
Okay. And then
Minamitsu. Minamitsu.
can
Murasa.
she can capsize ships, and she can bring her own ship back. She was actually a ghost that was on her ship that she was trapped in because it capsized.
So now she's in ships.
Yes, that's what she says. And then I can't even read the name because
Show.
stupid little thing is in the way.
Show Toromasa.
Yes.
Toramaru.
And she finds treasures. We're trying to speed it up because we're going a little bit longer than we thought. Sorry about that. Back up.
Well, let's skip past her when you're
Okay, I already talked about her, so there you go.
No.
Found show. I didn't find that. I see no way. I think I see Waldo. I see Waldo. I see 2 Waldos. 3 Waldos. 4. Damn. Waldos everywhere.
And then this one,
Byakuren.
I don't even have a page up yet, so you can't start yelling at me. It's all unfair. Yeah, it's hopeful.
Try the last name.
I haven't been doing it.
Try the last name.
Okay. Hijiri.
Hijiri.
Okay.
Hiji. No.
She's a magic user. Okay. She has this really cool thing that you see.
Scroll.
Yeah, her
Scroll.
I was getting to it. And
I see
actually, it's
Miko.
really pretty. Like I said, I collected pictures before I played the game. Yes. And
Yay.
Yes. It's new. And she, quick button. She can hide her true front. Essentially, in what I understand, she's kind of like a chameleon. She's a shapeshifter, essentially.
Yeah. If you said Chimera, I would have been mad. I've been offended.
She's too many things to define.
Everything and anything. And nothing at all.
Okay. Then we have
Yoshika.
push button.
Miss Kyoko.
Okay, she eats anything
Kyoko.
and everything. And, well, pretty much she's actually, they have a specific name for her.
Jiangshi.
Jiangshi.
Which pretty much means zombie. If she bites you, then it's only, actually, I looked this up, it's only temporary, according to what I've seen. And she actually has to wear the sutra at all times, otherwise she will, go back to dead corpse form. Then we have
Sega.
Get that one. Okay. Yeah, she can pass through walls. And there's actually not a whole lot of fan base about this one, sadly to say. She's the 4th boss.
She's my master.
Hermit.
Yes, she is
And the hermit.
master. I got that one. I knew that one. You know. Next one. Then we
There's
have
Kyoko.
Tokyo.
Kyoko.
Ho.
Kaso.
Kaso Danai.
Okay. Which button? She controls sound waves. And I kind of essentially gathered this from bits and pieces that I've read. She's kind of like, she loves to clean. She's kind of OCD with cleaning, I found out.
He's our temple cleaner.
Next
Just
is-
sweeping.
the temple.
Just sweep the
Yes.
temple.
No.
And then we got
Puto.
Mononobe no Fuda.
Mononobe.
that one.
Mononobe. No futo.
Okay.
Too many no's in there.
She can manipulate feng shui.
No.
Kind of. I understand it, but I don't know how to explain it quite exactly.
What he said, I couldn't hear.
The flow of energy as it goes through structures.
That one. Thank you.
And she has a bow.
Yes. Okay. Then we have.
You.
I'm not even gonna try.
Toyo.
She is extremely smart. She can actually straight listen to 10 people at one time and understand everything you just said. You can have a 20-minute conversation with her, no, an hour-long conversation with 10 other people, and she still knows what the heck you were talking about. Then we have
Mammy's out.
Mamizu.
the raccoon girl.
Futa. Suya.
Hi, mommy.
Okay. Okay, she
Puta.
shakes it. Yeah, no. Okay. Woo! That's essentially the panel. Sorry about that. At least I made you guys giggle.
Well, we're essentially 7 minutes over, but if you guys want, I can start playing some actual gameplay videos.
Go for it.
Wow.
Quick button.
Let's go with